Hello. So I recently created this app that displays the trends of coronavirus worldwide in the US and in China, and also some interactive maps doing the same. I've created two versions of this app. One is static and one is live. So I created the static version because the live version, since it's extracting data on real time from this website here. Basically, this is what this data kind of looks like, just to show you real quick. So since it's extracting data from here in real time, it's taking too much time to load sometimes. And so the static version, I've kind of pre-processed and reformatted all the data, so it's much quicker. So let me show you real quick what it can do. So I'm going to use the static version just so that there is not much delay. So for the worldwide, it will display basically trending curves. For example, here you can select a country, so automatically Afghanistan. This is what it's doing, for example. So let's pick, for example, Albania. So Albania, these are the trends currently. So if I want to zoom in here a little bit more and look, so we see that there is about 70 cases currently in Albania. And if I just want to see the number of deaths, for example, I can turn these guys off and only look at the number of deaths. Okay, so let's look, for example, at Italy. Since this has been, or maybe Germany as well. I think Germany has been another hot country currently. Yeah, so as we can see, there is about 20,000 cases in Germany. Again, we can zoom in. And yeah, so you can play around with that as you wish, basically. Okay, so then if we wanted to, we can also focus on United States. So let's see some of the hot states here, which is California, New York, and let me see if I can find California. Yeah, so if you go to California, it displays the trends for California. As you can see, there's quite a few cases, like about 1,100. So let's look at New York. I think New York and Washington are actually the two states that have the highest number of confirmed cases. Let's see, where is... Okay, New York. And so basically these guys show both like the confirmed cases, deaths, recoveries, and active cases. So let's turn, so we have about a little over 8,000 confirmed cases. So active, most of them are active, which means that we don't have many recoveries or deaths. I guess we have about 42 deaths currently. And let's just do one more, Washington. I think Washington is actually the one with the highest. So Washington State. Right, so as you can see, basically we have over 1,500, and let's see how many deaths we have. So I'm going to turn these two off. And about 80 deaths. All right. And you can do the same for China. So the other thing that this app does, it shows you, for example, maps. So I'm going to do maps for United States first. So let's look at the confirmed cases in the United States. So you can, it's interactive basically. You can zoom in, zoom out if you hover over here. So it tells you for New York there is 8,300 and something cases, and it also tells you when it was last updated. So as you can see, basically New York, Washington State, and California are the three cases with the highest number of confirmed. And so we can look at the recovered, and as you can see, there's no really recovered cases as of right now. So all of those are active. And then we can look at the deaths. So deaths, actually it seems like Washington State has the highest number of deaths, about 83, then New York with 42, and California with 23. And we can do the same for Europe. So let's look at Europe, since it's probably one of the hottest countries right now. So let's look just at the the countries with the active number of cases. So the map is interactive again. We can zoom in. So for Italy, yeah, so about 47,000 cases, Germany, and then Spain. So for some reason, I think these kind of maps actually don't show Kosovo. I tried to show it there, but in Macedonia also is just blank. They kind of don't recognize it. I mean, they do recognize it as a country, but I think the country code was not registered. Maybe I'll try to figure it out at some point. Uh, yeah, so we can see Switzerland also is pretty high with the active cases. So let's look at the deaths and the recoveries. So if we look at the deaths, I guess, okay, sort of, it's no surprise that Italy has the highest number of deaths, but then Spain actually not, and then Germany comes after. So let's look at the recoveries. So the recoveries again, I guess it's not super surprising, but so recoveries about a little over 4,000 cases, and in Italy, and 1,500 cases in Spain. So let's see what the, yeah, here also deaths, basically almost as many recoveries as deaths. And yeah, so you can play around with these guys, and thanks for listening.